Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. So, in our previous videos, we have learnt about sequences and series in our IIT JEE topic, right? In sequences and series, we have started about arithmetic progression, how to find whether a sequence of numbers is in arithmetic progression or not, and after that we have learnt to how to find out the general term of an arithmetic progression, and also sum of n terms of arithmetic progression, and also properties of arithmetic progression. After that we have started our geometric progression. In geometric progression also we have learnt about how to identify whether a sequence of numbers are in geometric progression or not, and also sum to n terms, general term of an arithmetic general term of geometric progression also we have seen in our previous video. So today let us continue our geometric progression with our next topic, that is sum of n terms of geometric progression. How to find out? So sum of n terms of GB is nothing but geometric progression. So what are the terms, what are the sequence of numbers we are taking in geometric progression? General numbers A, AR, AR square, AR cube, AR power 4 and so on, AR power n, right? These are the sequence of numbers in our geometric progression, right? General sequence. Now for finding sum of these sequence of numbers, that is S is equal to A plus AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus AR power 4 plus and so on plus AR power n. Okay, how to find out the sum of this sequence of numbers which are in geometric progression? Okay, sum to n terms of a geometric progression. How to find out? Okay, there are three conditions. So Sn is equal to, if not S is equal to, S is the sum of n terms of a geometric progression. So generally we write S. So S is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. This formula when we have to use means when modulus of R less than 1. When our R, that is the common ratio, is less than 1, then we have to use this formula for sum to n terms of a geometric progression. Understood everybody? Next, one more condition. So this S is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Okay, this is one more formula. This formula we have to use when modulus of R is greater than 1. Okay, so one more formula is there when R value is equal to 1. Okay, when R value is equal to 1, then here R value is 1, so plus A, so plus A, plus A, plus A, and so on. How many times? N times. So n into A. Only three conditions, three types of formulas are applicable here. Okay, when our common ratio is less than 1, okay, means it may be a fraction or a rational number, then we have to use the first formula, that is A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Okay, if not, if our common ratio is greater than 1, right, then we have to use the second formula, that is A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Okay, next, when R is equal to 1, then we have to use the formula, that is n into A. Understood? Why? Because here our common ratio is 1, right? So our GP will be like this: A, and so on n times. Understood? That's why n times of A. That is our sum to n terms when common ratio is equal to 1. Understood? Note down. All these formulas are very, very important. Okay. So now I am erasing, and let us move to our next concept, that is sum of infinite terms of a GP. So here In arithmetic progression, we don't have sum of infinite terms. But in geometric progression, we have sum of infinite terms. Okay? So, sum of infinite terms of GP. Okay? So, first, let us take S is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 and so on infinity. Okay? What's the value of R here? R is nothing but term 2 divided by term 1, that is 2 by 1 is equal to 2. In the same way, 4 by 2 is also 2, right? So our common ratio R value is how much? 2. Okay? So when our common ratio is R, then this sum becomes infinity. Understood? So sum of these terms of this GP becomes, infinite GP becomes infinity. Clear? But if we take R as less than 1, so 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 32 plus and so on up to infinity. Now we see what is the value of R. So clearly we know that 1 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, right? If I multiply 1 with 1 by 2, I am getting 1 by 2. Again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4, right? So here my R is equal to 1 by 2. Okay? When my R is equal to 1 by 2, then if I see the formula for sum to n terms, so S is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Right? If I take R is equal to 1 by 2, so 1 by 2 power n. N means, see here, 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. Yes, it is nearly 0.25, right? How about 1 by 2 whole power 10? This is nearly to 0, right? Nearly. In the same way, 1 by 2 whole power infinity, this is negligible, right? Negligible means we can't take any value further. So here 1 R power n will go. So here S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R when our modulus, common ratio is less than 1. Understood? This formula is very, very important. This is the sum of infinite terms of a GP, that is geometric progression. I hope everybody understood now, right? So let us do one example related to infinite terms of GP. Okay? So how to write? Example related to sum of infinite terms of GP. So example, sum of an infinite GP whose first term is 28 and fourth term is 4 by 49 is. So we want the sum of this infinite GP whose first term is 28 and fourth term is 4 by 49. Your options? Option A 98 by 3. Option B 49 by 3. Option C 78 by 3. Option D none of these. Okay, so let us find the solution for this problem now. Shall I read the question once? Okay. The sum of an infinite GP means we want the sum of an infinite GP whose first term is 28 and fourth term is 4 by 49. Okay, for this GP, infinite GP whose first term is 28 and fourth term is 4 by 49, we need to find the sum of infinite GP. Means sum of infinite terms, means yes, infinity value. Clear? So now, anyhow we know that first term is A, so A is equal to 28. Okay? and T4 is nothing but AR cube, right? So AR cube is equal to 4 by 49. So substitute A here. 228 into R cube is equal to 4 by 49. Right? 4 ones, 4 sevens. Up here everybody understood? So now 7R cube is equal to 1 by 49. Right? So R cube is equal to 1 by 49 into 7. So I can take R cube is equal to 1 by 7 whole cube. Right? 49 can be written as 7 into 7. So 3 times. So that I can write that 1 by 7 whole cube. This implies R is equal to 1 by 7. So when my R value is less than 1, then what is the sum of infinite terms of GP formula? So S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Right? So that is equal to A value how much? 28 by 1 minus R value is 1 by 7. So that is equal to 28 by 7 minus 1 by 7. So that is equal to, this 7 goes to numerator now. So that is equal to 28 into 7 by 6. Right? Okay. 2 3s, 2 14s. So answer is 98 by 3. 14 into 7 is 98. So 98 by 3 is my answer. Understood everybody? So this is my today's topic about sum of n terms of a GP and also sum of infinite terms of a GP. I hope everybody understood whatever I have explained today, and please note down the formulas whatever I have discussed today. Those are very very important in finding in solving the problems related to geometric progression. I hope you enjoyed my video. So if you really like my video, share my video to your friends, inform them to subscribe my channel, and that's all for today. See you in next video. Goodbye.